Yes, I know. I missed you too. I missed you guys. Finally today we are getting parts. We are getting parts. We are moving along with the Kobe build. Did I say I missed you? Yeah, I missed you. Real quick, just want to give a huge shout out to Downtime with Downstar. Did an interview with them, 3+ hours. Leave the description. I'll leave the link in the description below. I'm making so many mistakes because I'm hyper. Yeah, we're getting back to work today. Are you excited? Give me a like. Give me a like. Give me a like. We are going to keep up with this build now. Hopefully, we'll be vlogging the rest of the week. So I'm glad you're back with me. Did I say I miss you? Keep going. All right. All right now. All right, guys. All right, guys. All right. All right. So. All right. All right, guys. Yep. All right. All right, guys. All right. All right. So. Okay, boys. You got something to say, 40?
Yeah. Hi.
So, quick updates. I painted this because it was rusty, it was ugly, it was nasty. I had the footage. My dumbass deleted everything off of the card. So I got this painted nice and good. Pause. Put the harness back onto it. I did the rotors. We picked up some stuff. Actually, today we are going to put the cams in. I am waiting for Trappy to get here. Check out these vane engine stand titanium side cover bolts, man. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much, guys. They sent me so much titanium. I got the TSM TPS with the pigtail for the K harness. This is so dope. Got a whole bunch of parts in here. We'll run through it. But so painted that. I did the shifter mech. Huge thank to the gunner in California that sent me this. Just trim black that part. That, and then I'm gonna get a fresh hammer for that. I got a nice Downstar cover for that guy right there. But Kobe is going to get a lot of things done to him today. Pause. I love you, Kobe. Pause. And yeah, let's continue the day. All right, guys. So what I did was I put the 4-piston cylinder head on. Because while I was waiting for parts, I didn't have any. I figured I'd get that done. So, what cylinder head did I go with? I went with a TSX Pro 156 version 2. So, this is their latest CNC port. It's got full valve train on it. I believe it's SuperTech Springer Retainer, Ferrera 6000 series valve. So, this should give us a lot of horsepower on this stock block. Right now, we're just cleaning up some of the head components. We're waiting for the cams to show up. We're going to be able to put all this guy nice and neat together. But so just to give you a little bit of information, so I used the TSM head stud, right? Hand tightened the stud, and then I torqued down the cylinder head to 90 pounds. So I went into the sequence. Boom, boom, bada bing, all that stuff. You can find it online, which way to torque. I just went 60 pounds, let it rest for a day, and then hit it with 90 pounds. And everything is coming out great. So we'll clean up some of the head components now. Some of those screws I'm not using. I've got my side cover ready, all nice and powder coated. I got my vane stand titanium bolts ready for the side cover. And we are almost underway. So we are just going to wait for Trappy to show up there with a bunch of parts. Before I end that part, I want to give a huge shout out to 4Piston, greatest cylinder head company in the world. Thank you so much, Luke, Josh, Ryan, Monday, the new guy, Will, everyone over there. Me and the gunners appreciate everything that 4Piston does for us, bro. And they take care of us. They just gave away a cylinder head last week. They are committed to helping the racing community, the racing world, whatever you want to call it. But most importantly, they take care of gunners. So, I mean, that port. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is our best friend today. Right here. Assembly Lube. So, I've got my motion springs in here. Factory ones. We cleaned them up. We're just going to go into these pockets and fill some of that up. And then 40's going to pass it to me one by one. So we won't put too much, just a little drop right there. We'll move the spring around inside. A lot of lubricant in the head. Pause. Pause, 40. Because no hanging it today. We working today. You hanging it or you working?
No, you working.
You working?
Yeah.
Oh, because you've been hanging it all week.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, all week.
All week you've been hanging it.
Yeah.
So we just get these guys in there. Maybe move them around a little bit. Get that lubricant all over the bottom of it. Pause. And then I'll try to drench some through the side. But it's real crucial that there's no sort of binding in the cylinder head assembly. We become a little bit excessive on the lubrication. So we'll just sneak some of that right there on top. I don't know if you guys can see. Just like that. We also have to adjust the new cams that we're getting. We went with the Skunk Ultra 3s because we're trying to make 300 plus on the stock block on the 85. So I got assembly lube there. We'll move this guy around. Just make sure everything is lubricated. I don't know if the focus is a little better, but I found like this larger box on the autofocus. So I know I could see it. It looks pretty clear today. I'm still learning this camera. I really don't know much about it. I just know how to press record, shut it off and on. That's it. So the motion sensors, the motion springs are all lubricated. All of them are on. And now we'll continue to clean up other parts and get ready for the cams. Don't mind the compressor, it's a little loud. So wait, this is our rocker assembly. I just want to clean it up with some brake cleaner now. We're not using these cams obviously, but we are using the bolts. I am switching the cam gears to an RBC cam gear obviously. So we'll have 50-degree VTC into it. We're gonna need you know, these triggers here. We're gonna have to completely strip this cam right here. This is a great cam also. You know, these TSX cams make some really good power, but these will be put to the side. Probably a gunner will end up buying them or something. But this is a great factory cam, but we are looking for an upgrade. So 40's gonna spray the brake cleaner on there. No, don't move it. No, right here is good. Right here is good. I forgot to mention also, we put on this cool Vtec Solenoid from Skunk. This was gifted from a gunner. And I got a nice cap for it also. But that looks sweet. It's a nice little hint of black there. Trim. Looking good. So you want to keep this guy compact. All together, nice and tight, left and right. Try to line it up as good as you... 40, come over here. Lift up this side right here. You see it? Right here. Lift it up. Up. From the other side, yeah, up.
Sorry.
And the other side. There it is, good. There it is. Almost. So we get the rocker assembly on. This looks pretty ugly right now, but I'm going to clean it up. I just don't want these springs to come out. It's about to drop right now. And hopefully not on my finger. There it is. A little better. We're going to just get this guy to get flat. Make sure nothing is binding in the threads. And just go through it. This guy's stuck. No, that's too thin.
No, that one?
That's too thin.
Okay.
So we'll lift this rocker.
Okay.
There it is. Almost there. There it is. Okay. So we get all these guys to go flat. We'll end up removing all of this stuff. We'll clean these caps off. But I just wanted the rocker assembly to sit in place so none of the springs inside or the pins pop out. So now I need this bolt for my new cams, and I'm holding this with a 15/16. I'm holding the cam here. So I'll hold it down while I hold it forward, and then I'll just get this guy off. Oh, the gun's one's on too. So here we go. Should come right off. So I needed this bolt right here. And now this is a 17, this is a 14. So move this guy over here, grab the cam with the wrench. This is much safer to do on the cylinder head because these lobes will rip your hand apart. So that's finished. Unbolt this guy here. We'll clean this bolt up, clean that up. So same concept on this side. We've got an 8mm hex key. Hold the cam, loosen that. We need, can you see it? Yeah, we need this guy and this guy for our new cams. So that goes that way. Clean this up for you. It's good to go. Same on this. So 15/16 works great. And that's it, finished. So now we have our cam triggers. We'll take both of them off, wait for the Skunk Ultras, and then put everything onto there. But we just did everything on the cylinder head. It's the easiest way. Again, if you try to do this outside of the cylinder head, you're in big trouble. So now we can finally remove the caps and remove the cam. We have our rockers sitting where we need them to. We'll clean up these bolts. But most importantly, we've got the accessories for the new cam. These caps will get cleaned up too. We'll lubricate the rockers and we'll be ready for the install soon. Sometimes these are a pain in the neck, so you can just like turn the cam. You just don't want to move the rocker assembly as much. So could get 2 bolts, right? 2 long bolts like this, and I can go left and right. Of course, because the camera's on, Aki. What do you expect? Camera's on. It ain't gonna be that easy, kid. All right. These are also labeled. We'll talk about that when we install the cam. So I'll rip the rest of these guys off. I doubt you want to see that. Now that I have my rocker assembly on the cylinder head, I'm just going to install these 210 so nothing moves around. So we'll be able now to wipe off all this, buildup and corrosion, and nothing will, we don't even have to tighten them. It's just going to keep it in the position to where these dowels are already inside the cylinder head, but none of these springs can come out. If you lose any of these springs or these dowels or these pins, you're in a world of trouble. Sometimes the spring, I'll take one out. Okay, so sometimes this spring right here can end up going into an oil galley and you're screwed. Sometimes you can get lucky and take it out, but you don't want to go through that world of trouble. So spring first, cap, press in and down. So I'm just going with a microfiber and I'm cleaning all of these journals where the cam is actually going to get its oil, and make sure nothing, absolutely no dirt is in between that. We're gonna obviously use assembly lube. We'll wipe and clean as much as we can along the way. So we are just, and not for nothing, like if you're ever wondering like, man, how can this motor look even cleaner inside? We can actually just do like an oil change at like 500 miles, which is exactly what I'm going to do. And it will, the heat and the clean oil will actually clean all of this out and it'll look brand new. We'll use like a 93 octane fuel, nothing cheap. Hell, we could just use, 93 is good. 93 is great fuel. So we could use 93 fuel in it, 500 miles, change the oil, and it'll clean up everything inside. But starting to look much better just by wiping off the old corrosion, the old buildup from oil from Japan. Everything's clean to the best of my ability, and I just put assembly lube where the cams are actually going to sit. A nice little dab. Because remember, that binding is what we're most afraid of. So there, we'll put some on the rockers after. And when we get the cams finally here, we can just rotate them and get this lubricant everywhere. Assembly lube, man. Real crucial to building. We all know it, right? Good to go. So now we'll wait for our cams, slap those guys on, rotate them into the caps. Also, we have to lubricate the other side of the cap. And then when we get to the caps, they're actually numbered and pointing to a specific way. Everything points towards the timing chain. Went ahead and put the cam trigger sensors on. Put the coolant temp switch on. This guy. There's something wrong with this guy, bro. He don't care. He don't care when I'm recording. He don't give a shit, bro. This guy don't care. 40 did a hell of a job cleaning up the RBC cam gears, the trigger, caps, all that good stuff. Now we're just literally sitting here waiting for Trappy to get here with parts. Yes, 40, you can put the diffusers in the truck.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you. I know you're just trying to...
In the back.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You see, when the camera's in my hand, this guy, he don't talk at all when the camera's like off. But as soon as the camera's on, he just... No, hold on.
Terrified.
You scared of? You scared, Vicky?
Terrified.
Nah, I gotta get this on Killer Cam.
Yeah. What's up? I can't get my run?
Terrified. Look at my face.
You said you're gonna give me 3 cars. What's up?
3 cars from the dig or the road?
No, he said on the road he gonna give me 3 cars. I wanna see this happen. Your shit right there, my shit right there. Lock it the fuck up. That shit ain't ruined right now.
Oh, he giving you social distance
It ain't
too, 'cause
ruined
he
right
giving
now.
you 3 cars. That's
Look,
social
exactly.
distancing,
He
yeah.
giving me social distance.
What's up?
And I'm looking for social gap. A social gap, that's what you gonna get,
This
nigga.
is how Yonkers people
Always
race.
school bus.
how
School
Yonkers
bus,
people race, man.
airplanes, nigga, we out,
Everything,
nigga.
yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, because he cheated me the last time.
How'd he cheat?
Live
Why'd
we
he
got
cheat?
wrecked. The nigga, we set up the race for 3rd gear.
Yo,
he
easy-
started in 2nd.
Easy on the cussing because
Oh,
I'm trying to
yeah,
get
oh, yeah.
monetized.
I
But you
got
good,
you.
you good. Keep it going, keep
Yo.
it going.
Wind up, me trapping. Yo, 3rd gear, he got a chance. All right, we going through 3rd gear.
How come
This,
Trappy's not
this.
saying that?
This guy.
Oh, we
this
had
guy.
the whole conversation with Trappy, and Trappy was like, yo, he was there for it. Yeah, Vic, you said you was going 3rd gear.
Yo, when you zoom
You
in
got
on me, just get my
terrified.
face.
In 2nd gear roll, you did.
Go ahead.
I got
I'm
you
zoomed
now.
in.
I got you now.
Yeah,
2-step ready. Jamie Mosh ready. Good looking Jamie for that tune. We gonna show him something.
Yo, Jamie
We gonna show him
Jamie
something.
got dudes confidence.
All the way
crazy.
confidence. All the way up.
Jamie confidence.
And I'm
is
still
crazy.
on Kobe, nigga. I'm blessed. What's
Oh
up?
God. So what's
What's
going
up?
on? What's gonna happen, Vic?
I don't know. Just heavy Corona landed on me this whole time.
Heavy.
Heavy.
My man got a mask, ain't using it.
Heavy.
My man, this is the race, man.
We gonna turn the joke.
This is the race. We got to see this. The Rawest X versus the Gunner Red Accord. Rawest X, 3 cars, 3 car lead on the roll. 3 car lead on the roll.
3 cars he said he's gonna give me.
We got to see this
I want
race.
all- I don't need it.
Weather
I'm
nice
embarrassed.
too. Weather's nice.
It's real nice.
You're not gonna embarrass me.
It's I'm embarrassed.
Weather nice.
Vic,
he
let's go right
got
now.
all the polo on.
Let's go right now.
He got all the polo
What's
on.
up? Right now.
He got all the horsepower on.
Right now, what's up? Oh no, I got gunner drip.
I see it, but the
What's good with you, man?
What's up? Right now.
my man over here playing
Pole
games,
for pole,
man.
man.
My
Got
man
pole,
playing
I got pole.
games.
What's up?
Yo, don't take
Yo,
me
what's
serious,
up,
man.
bro?
Don't take
what's
me
up,
serious.
man? Barbershop open
What's
too,
up?
man. Barbershop is open.
I see what you did.
Barbershop
my man.
terrified.
You're not gonna
Nah,
do that
yeah,
to
alright,
me.
yeah, alright.
You're not
Barbershop
gonna do that
open,
to
man. I
me,
got my
man.
clippers here, man. I'm giving out cuts,
Yeah,
man.
40 in the garbage bags, man.
Man, I'm going back to building this motor, man. I think I see him. Where's this guy? Is this our parts? Yeah, look at this. Look at this guy, man. He's doing the speed limit. Yo. Don't slip? Nah, I can't endorse that. I'm action clutch, dog. Nah, I'm action clutch, dog. I can't endorse that, dog. Okay. Yeah, you gotta take that mask off, bro. I ain't getting you on camera, man.
Oh,
You know
yeah,
what
yeah,
time
yeah,
it
I'm
is.
good,
We
I'm good.
action or nothing over here, boss. All right, good looking. Appreciate you. All right, we got some rotors for the front. Oh, these are for the rear, actually. Oh, damn, man, these look really good. All right, so rotors for the rear. We're good to go. Waiting for fronts. Got an ATI dampener. I'm gonna give you guys a sale on that today. I'll put the coupon code in the description, and we're gonna install that. I also got rear LCAs. So we got a bunch of big drip today. Big drip today. Big drip. Trailer arm kit. Nice. Oh, be careful. That's expensive cams. Finally. Let's work. I've been waiting 2 weeks for this OEM stuff, boss. Oh, this is deserving.
the OEM clamp.
Yeah, the clamp también, cabrón. Yo, it's January. It's January already. Happy New Year's, everybody. Oh my God, 40. Wow. The palo is here. Woo. The cam is here, papa.
New?
Yep, new. What do you mean new, bro? You see me unpackaging it, bro. Of course it's new, bro. Come on, man. You over here, bro. You disrespecting Kobe. Everything new. Okay. Everything new. Big drip. Big drip. Big drip. So we got our exhaust cam here. Our exhaust cam here. You hear me? Yo, I'm over here talking, bro. I'm trying to vlog today. Is that cool with you?
Okay.
I'm trying to vlog today. All right. So we got our Ultra 3. This is exhaust. Big drip. Oh yeah, the big drip is on. Got a razor here, Aki. Use your brain. Oh, easy, papi. All right, put the other palo inside there. So, exhaust. Obviously, the other one is intake, and we'll start getting it on the motor. Our cams are in. Lubed up the top part here. Just threaded these guys in. I'm gonna wait until I actually torque the cam caps, and then I will tighten up these guys here on both ends. So now 40 will pass me the cam caps. Pass me the cam caps. The cam caps. Yes, sir. The cam caps. Come on. How long you been working with me? Just give me. Yeah. Give me. We're in a real great mood today, guys. God is good, man. Blessing. So remember, everything. Let me take my screen here so I can see what I'm doing from here. Okay, so all the cam gears are numbered along with the rocker assembly. It says 1. Everything always points, the arrow always points towards the cam gears. Okay? So we'll put that there. Number 2, we'll turn that around. We'll put him here. Number 3. Perfect. So we're not fully going on yet. These are some big cams. I'm gonna definitely have to adjust these valves. But yo, shout out to me with this drip on too, working in the drip. 40. You heard? Shout out to the big drip I'm working in too. Ain't gonna hold you. By far the most swaggiest mechanic too. No cap. Alright. I need the valve cover. Because I never remember which way to put these. The valve cover. 16 pounds here. Going in the center. Remember, these are loose, so it's going to take us a while. But we are going to do the center first. Just same way we would install the head studs. And I also took the motor off a TDC. So I got the pistons down right now, just in case. Don't want any mishaps. I'm just literally hand tightening right now. I'm not even into torque mode. I'm just going to get these guys down. So this clip is going to take a little bit. I might leave you alone. I might stay with you. I don't know. Is this good information? Should I just keep it rolling? Why not? So I'm going in and then out. Once again, 16 foot-pounds. So I'll get the centers torqued, and then I'll move to the sides. Oh my God! Big 19. Make sure it's alright, 40. Make sure that big 19 is good. There's no scratches on it. Please, don't let nothing happen to the big 19. He means too much to the movement. Okay, once I'm done with this guy, I'll be able to start torquing the center. Okay, here we go. 16 pounds. 16 pounds. Nice. Beautiful. So everything's going good. Nice. So I'll finish up the rest of this. I'm going to play some music. And you guys get it. So 16 pounds in the middle. Do the centers first. And then move on to the sides. Finito. Ready for some music? So the last thing I have to torque is this 10 mil that's in the center. It's at 100 inches. 100 inch pounds. So it's real light. Done. That is finished. It's really, really light. Basically, you can hand tighten it, but you just wait for the click. Done. Everything is torqued up here. 16 pounds. Cams are looking great. I'm going to get the torque specs online right now for the cam gears and the triggers, and we'll torque that next. So now we have to torque the cam gears. So I got 83 pounds here, and I'll look over there for the other one. So I locked in my cams here with this Honda tool. I'll show you guys the part number to it in a second. You guys have seen it in my past videos. This thing is a miracle. We'll be able to torque everything and the cam will not move. So I'm going 83 here, and bear with me. Where are we going? Come on, Aki. Where are you going? Okay, so we got 83 on the intake cam gear, 83, and then we have 51 on the exhaust, and I believe it's 21 on the 29 on the pulse plates. So let's start torquing. So I got 83 on the intake. So here we go, 4D. You ready? Oh man. Done. So 83 there. Now we'll move this over to the 14, and that is going to be 51 pounds. So we'll bring this guy down here to 51. Cam gears, our cams are locked. Done. 83, 51. Now let's jump over to the pulse plates. Pulse plates now, 29 pounds. Get this guy in there. Done. If you're wondering what hex key number is that, it's a number 8 hex key. So 29 pounds. Finished. Our cams are installed. Finito. 29 pounds on the pulse plates. 83 pounds on the intake, and 51 pounds on the exhaust. Ton of information, not hard. Okay, so it's on timing. Sorry I couldn't get to record that because it was literally about 3 of us trying to help this cam since it's so big. So when you're over here and you line up the 2 gold links, you're going to have to try to move this cam gear a bit down so you can get this link to line up, and then you have your gold link for TDC. I added 3 clicks of tension, and it's good to go. So Trappy, just rotate it, and let's make sure it's all right. Here's your 19. Let's just make sure it doesn't skip. Beautiful. Perfect. It would have skipped already. Yeah. Beautiful. Money. So cam install. So remember, since these cams are so big, these pins that we used are not going to really be able to work. You're going to have to try to move it here through the pulse plate, just maybe a half a tooth to get that correct. So now we'll start buttoning up the whole side cover. So guys, the side cover cannot go on because I actually have a K21. So I called up Bing at the powder coating joint, and he's got my K24 there. They must have confused it, whatever. It was probably my fault. I didn't mark it or whatever. So this side cover we cannot use. So I will move on to valve lashing these cams and getting it dialed in. Adjusting the valves on the exhaust is a 0.010 10 feeler gauge basically, and you want to get the cam off of the rocker. So we rotate the motor up, get all the tension off of there, And that's it. Once this cam is up, when you're adjusting valves, now it's time for you to go in there. So we need a 10 to fit between the rocker and the spring. So obviously it's too tight. And we put our valve tool on, valve adjustment tool. And we want to loosen the top screw to get the 10 in there. Okay, that's pretty good tension right there. A little bit looser right there. That's money. So you get that there. Tighten this guy up. Let go of it. And then make sure that this does not get caught up. And it has a smooth transition between the valve and the rocker. So I'll do this one in front of you guys here. Obviously I know that it's too tight. So I'll get my tool on. I'll loosen it. Get mine in there. It's too tight. Beautiful. I like that right there. Money. So 10. Exhaust is done. I did the others off camera. We'll move on to intake. Intake side, the cam is up. There's no tension on the rockers, and you're going with an 8 feeler gauge. So 0.008 on the intake. So I know this is going to be tight if the exhaust was. Yep, tight. So loosen up. Move that there. And then wait for the 8 to fall in. Right there. So you don't want no friction caught between it. It's a little too loose. Alright, right there. That's money. So beautiful. Smooth. One more. So intake. I know it's going to be tight, so I'm going to get ready to loosen it. Get that there. Money. Feel here. Make sure I feel the same thing. Pause. Right there. Eight. Good. I don't like this one. I'm going to tighten it up just a little bit. Hope you guys can see. Right there. 8. And that's how you adjust your valves. I hope that was some good lighting. I hope you learned. This tool, you can find it anywhere. Valve adjustment tool, super cheap. Now I'll get the rest done. Our motor's on timing. Our cams are installed. Our valves are lashed. We're gonna get a side cover, obviously. We just got to get the K24 one. Everything's taken care of. This is some good information here. Maybe you guys want to screenshot this on. So you got 12 millimeter for the cam caps is 16 pounds. The intake cam, 83 pounds. The exhaust cam, 51 pounds. The pulse plates are both 29 pounds. The valve lash on an Ultra 3 is 8 and 10. 8 intake, exhaust 10. So I hope you guys learned a ton with this video. I think I did a pretty good job explaining it. But yeah, shoot me a like, man. If you think I did a good job, just like the video. I'm done, Gunners. I am finished. I've got a lot more content. I want to kind of save it. I want to keep this video as like a cam install, timing, torque, whatever. But we've got plenty of parts that showed up. I'm going to get you guys an ATI dampener coupon code. I don't know when I'm going to release it. Maybe we'll release it tomorrow. Maybe for tomorrow's vlog, I'll release it because I haven't gotten a flyer yet. So you'll be able to save money on an ATI dampener for BHK, whatever it is that they make. You'll get it through onlineTSM.com. The cams, if you need a coupon code, it's SK20. It's still active. It's still working. Tri-State got 4 pallets in today. So everyone's going to be getting their orders. They're doing about 50 ship outs a day. Yeah, let me know how I did, man. Give me some encouragement. I really need it. Go down in the comments, write, like, comment, subscribe. I love you guys, man. Keep gunning.